Coach, you had mentioned in the previous two matches before this one feeling hard done by the results. I imagine you have to feel even worse. It looked like the club had a lot of chances tonight to really put this match away.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't. I certainly can't remember a night where I felt like we were more dominant with this club and maybe with any club, to be honest. And so you walk out of this night thinking about how cruel this game can be, how cruel this job can be, and trying to grasp at the positives for sure. But I'm just really, really frustrated right now. So apologies at the beginning for if I get a little snide.
If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll go to Patrick.
Coach, like you mentioned, kind of snake bit tonight. Had the 6-game win streak, though, going on the road here now for a month. So how do you kind of balance making them feel like they played a good game tonight and remembering how well they had played as they go on this long road trip?
I don't really know that it's much of a sell job. I think we can look at the statistics. And I think the players know in their hearts that we were the by far better team. And you won't hear me say that very often, but tonight I will tell you there was only one team that was pushing things tonight, and the other one was just there to try to pick up a draw or catch something on the break. Ugly in my opinion.
Patrick, do you still have a question?
Coach, Dom Dwyer is your finisher. I believe you haven't won a game without him in the lineup this season. Is it as simple as you need him to finish goals, or is it run deeper than that?
For me, it's not about Dom Dwyer or not Dom Dwyer. There was players on the field tonight that played very well, that gave enough on most nights to win games. It's about making the plays when it counts the most. Again, I mean, if I don't want to really say that if we have Dom in there, we win the game. No, we had players out there that played well enough, performed well enough, and should have been able to finish off that game.
Michael?
A bit of a two-part question here. Can you give us an update on Will and Lamine, and also, because of their absences, having to put in RJ and Tony Rocha and Chris Schuler also looked like he was favoring his arm in the second half. Can you give us an update on that and your thoughts on the play of their replacements?
It's also an odd occasion where you have so many scratches from a lineup on the day of the game with two. Lamine had hurt his leg earlier in the week, but really we thought it was just a bruise. He would make his way back ready for the lineup on the weekend, and he just couldn't make it. Ends up with a lot of pain today, and so we had to scratch him. And then Will Johnson had a low-grade fever yesterday, but trained and looked okay. He came to the stadium today, and I saw him, and I turned him immediately around. He looked like death warmed over, and I didn't even want him in the locker room. So a player that was ill, that ends up not being available. But again, if I think about the individual performances of the players that took their places, I think they did quite well. I think it was a positive performance, but unfortunately, positive performance isn't enough right now.
Victor?
Coach Christian has scored the last 2 goals for you guys. And what does that say about his play lately? And then also, I guess, on the other side of the coin, your team's attacking form right now.
He's getting himself into some really good spots. Another, I think, really positive performance for an individual player. Unfortunately, hard to count it as too positive because we lost the game, but he's getting himself at some great spots attacking-wise. He was in and around things even more so than just his goal. He nearly created another 1 or 2. So, he's doing well. But, the flip side is we need other players to step up and make special plays in the attacking third.